and beyond. Love is everywhere.
Indeed, love is everywhere. Let's rejoin our news director, Renee Trujillo.
Good afternoon and greetings from the city of Western Florida. With me this afternoon, I am with none other than the Honorable Adrian Danny Madrid, who is the president of Belize's Justice of the Peace Association. The national president. So you have branches?
Yes.
You have presidential branches,
Yes,
sir?
yes.
Okay. So the national president of Belize's Justices of the Peace. Now, I find it very interesting and pleasantly surprised to see you out here. And clearly, what we had was a special ceremony last night.
Yes, you did.
We sworn in, or you sworn in, eight new justices of the peace in a ceremony last night. I am curious to understand what was the process like that led to that swearing in. Were these 8 persons applicants? Were they selected? How did that process work?
Okay, what happened is that we have been trying to open more chapters, especially in the USA. We only have one in California, which we did in 2020, I think, 2022. Since then, we were not able to open more chapters. We have 10 chapters countrywide in Belize City and 1 in LA. And now we were here to swear in these AJPs and also to open a new chapter in the city of Miramar, here in Florida. So we have now a Florida chapter. And we swore in 8 new JPs who applied and lived up to all the requirements that are required of us. They send in the police record, which is important, and the only thing left now for them is to do the training. So those persons did apply, was sent to the Ministry of the Attorney General, and was vetted by the association, and then they were approved. And at the ceremony yesterday, the Solicitor General did the actual swearing in, and I spoke to the JPs about the role they play, especially here in Florida. An example is that this past 3 days, we were at the Immigration Department doing passport documents and other documents for Belizeans who came here. And in some times or another, there was the need of a JP here. And fortunately, I was here and other JPs were here, but we didn't have JPs here in Florida. And if they do have, we don't know where they are. So with this new appointment of these 8 new JPs, we will form an association of Florida JPs. And with that association, we will find and look for the other JPs so they can become members of the association. So I am the national president of the association. I'm also the Belize district president. And by virtue of being the national president, it also includes the USA.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. And so now those are the services, and of course they're in a directory of sorts for people who need
Yes.
the services of a JP.
Right.
All right, but that's not the only capacity that you have been operating in over the weekend. You're also a director on the board of the Carl Houston Memorial Hospital.
Yes, I am. Yes.
So we saw at this morning's ceremony, KHMH got a donation from the Sister City Committee?
Yes,
Is that it?
yes, we did. Yeah, we received it, yes. The
But that
CEO
is
was here to receive it, yeah.
Right, Miss Shireen Reyes.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, and so aside from that, what I think perhaps the most important was the round table yesterday,
Round table that we had
which you
yesterday.
were a part of as
Yes.
well. Could you guide me through that in terms of what that meeting was like, what that network was
okay,
like?
what we had was presentations from different universities, and I tell you, it was full of doctors, and they were explaining the system that they use, the way they even nurses, how to qualify to be a nurse, and what the universities are doing with the hospitals. So we had different presidents from different universities explaining the system that they use to train the doctors to how they use them in the hospitals and what they would like to do to assist Belize if possible. So each doctor gave a report, including doctors from Belize. We had Dr. Johnson from Belize, UB, and also KHMH did a presentation. And I think they did well with the presentation. It shows the capacity, the quality that we in Belize also have. And it was a good presentation from us. It was a good presentation from the other doctors from the other universities. And apart from that, that round table, it lasted like 3 hours, intense, but I think it was worth it, especially for me, not being a medical person. So I picked up a lot of things, and I believe that will help us in Belize to do better. And also we visited the Baptist Hospital, and we did a tour of the hospital, and they showed us all their equipments. And I was really impressed with the quality, with the cleanliness of the hospital.
That's the 4-tier hospital,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
With the
yes,
cancer center on the
yes,
4th floor.
It has a special cancer center, and really, they showed us some cancer patients who were there receiving treatment, and they showed where they're sitting, and the view that we give them. It has a beautiful view, a chair, and they're sitting, and it shows you with light music for them. I show how they relax, and I said, man, that's it's really good if we could get there, if Belize could get there. And also they show the rooms where they do scan, and they even have a machine that speaks to you, and you speak to the machine, and it translates to the doctor. If you're Spanish, if you're German or whatever, you speak to the machine, and the machine translates it to the doctor, so you don't get wrong information. So
You don't have that language barrier.
that's right. Yeah. So it's really good, and I believe that also again we hopefully that KHMH will be able to work along with the St. Joseph partners, and they can assist us in some way or the other.
Now, finally, we're wrapping up the 3-day event.
Yeah.
You were able to see what the services that the passport, that the immigration and the Attorney General Ministry have been providing out here. You've been able to see the coming together of Belizeans who are in this Florida area. You've also gotten to see the proclamation done by the city of Miramar on July 11 being officially the Belize Day.
Yeah.
You've met with the medical practitioners for the round table. There's been so many things that you've experienced over the course of the 3 years. And of course, there's a closing tonight. We have Chico Ramos on stage. You had the Stella Maris fundraiser.
Yeah,
Quite a lot of things.
Yeah, and this morning we had the opening ceremonies for the Belize Day.
Right.
You were there too, and
So your impression in terms of what you saw here today, over the past
yes,
3 days?
I am really impressed with the ceremony that they're having, the outcome of Belizeans, outpour of Belizeans who are coming to visit, especially the immigration department, to get the services. And I would like to congratulate the persons from the immigration department who have been working here from, I think, 3-4 days, day and night, and it shows you the quality that they're putting in, and it shows you that Belizeans can do it, and also it's showing you that Belizeans here need that services of the immigration. They need the JP services. So on this morning, I spoke at the opening ceremony. I spoke also to the newly appointed JPs, and I told them about the way you should conduct yourself, the way you should, especially reminding them that you are here to serve the people at no cost at all. I stress that to them because in Belize we know what happens.
Danny, if memory serves, this whole sister-city relationship that's happening is absolutely nothing new to you. If I could recall, let me see, back in 2002, 2003, we had done this when you were a city councillor at Belize
Yes,
City Council,
yeah.
had established city relations with several municipalities, including
Evanston, yes, yes. we did.
Illinois, right?
Yes, Evanston, yeah. A couple other, I think we had like 3 or 4 new sister cities. So I'm aware of it, I know about it, and I've been there. And I think it makes sense, it works very well. And I can remember receiving from Evanston some police cars when they started our traffic department. So it helps, it does help. And I feel good that the mayor spoke this morning, the mayor of Miramar, and he's mentioned things like that the sister city relationship is good for both sides, but I believe that it will benefit Belize more.
And you've also been able to meet several Belizean leaders here in Miramar
Yes, yes.
that are looking at how they can develop. And 1 second, Mr. Bull, you could wait, I'll interview you. The way they have Belize at heart. Look at Dr. Arana and his wife.
right, yes.
They're talking about, and he just donated the laparoscopy
Yeah.
towers to Belize. They're looking at how they can donate even more equipment, medical equipment
That's
to
right.
Belize.
That's what they're doing. Yeah.
You have Michael Young and Desiree Young who are looking at how they can fundraise and what have you. And you had the approval of the foundation,
Yes,
correct?
yes.
Can you tell me? I think that's very important.
The foundation
For the UB,
UB.
there was an approval of the development of a foundation
yes.
here in Miramar.
That's right.
And so what they're going to do is be raising funds to help
assist. Yes.
the University of Belize School of Medicine.
And not only that's something good, but we at the association, JP Association level, I'm also here, I came to appoint new JPs, yes, but we also those things for our elderly, because a lot of people talk about children, helping the children, that's fine. But we have adopted the elderly. So I'm here to look for ways. We have been doing it, but to find more ways now how Florida can help us with wheelchairs, walkers, crutches, pampers. When we receive those things, we give it back to the community and especially to the elder people, because we get old sometime and we will need that assistance too.
Have you been able to make that kind of connection here?
Yes, we have through the California chapter, we have donated equipment to the hospital, to the KHMH before. Yes, we have done it.
Oh wow!
Yes,
so you all are doing your part as well as
yes, exactly.
as the
So we
JP
don't only
Association.
sign documents. Now we're doing more, because we believe that we should do more.
All right, excellent. So there you have it, folks. A live sit down with the president, the national president of the Belize Justice of the Peace, the Honorable Adrian Danny Madrid. And of course, he has been talking about his experience over the past few days and what that has been like here between the city of Weston and as well the city of Miramar. So we're going to head back over to Miramar, where the Belize Day continues up until I think it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Up until 5 o'clock, we were able. Did you sample the tamales?
Yes, I had 2.
What did you have? What else did you have? I had the coconut
Only
water.
tamales I had.
Yeah.
Only tamales.
So we went and we got the tacos, the tamales,
I think I had a little berry
garnachos.
wine or something. They gave me some kind of wine.
Right, they have wine sampling.
Yes, wine
So we're
sampling.
gonna head back over to Miramar in a few, do one final wrap-up report from there, and then we're gonna go about our day. We have the
you.
reception tonight.
Yes, we do.
So on behalf of William Usher, this is Renee Trujillo reporting for Love.
Love is everywhere.
Indeed, love is everywhere. We say thank you to our news director, Renee Trujillo, there in Western today in Florida.